Man, so far season 3 of The Masked Singer has been fire. And yet, in this episode, we get another shocking reveal. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to KRSTV. This is your boy Kenny. Now remember, subscribe to my channel. Click that bell so you get notifications every time I drop a video. Also, follow all the information I have in the description box. Also, like this video, comment on this video, and share this video. And this is The Masked Singer Season 3, Episode 8, and this is the Group C playoffs. We're now back from last week's episode where I had to say one of the most shocking reveals of Masked Singer history when the bear was discovered to be Governor Sarah Palin. This episode, they had a guest panelist, and it was Joel McHale. Love Joel. Joel's funny, and him and Ken were just taking shots at each other back and forth, because they definitely have a history. They've worked together, and their chemistry of them playing cat and mouse was just hilarious. The first performance was by the astronaut. They also had the clues were Circle of Life and Ryan's Belt, and he performed Signed, Sealed, Delivered by Stevie Wonder. Did a phenomenal job. The astronaut has a really good voice. And also, what they did in this episode is that each contestant had a yearbook quote. The astronaut's yearbook quote was "Reach the stars," reach for the stars, and it's even better if you get help from an organized crime family. So immediately they all thinking, "What you mean by that? What's going on here?" So the guesses for the astronaut were Donald Glover, Corey Feldman, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Those were the guests for the astronaut. I'm still, up in the air of who I think the astronaut is. So we just have to keep watching to see if there's a clue that drops that will give it away. But definitely the astronaut is a great performer. I love his voice. So we just got to keep seeing how that's going to play out. Night Angel was the next performer. Night Angel talks about being on her own. They also showed Sweet Tea, which means she's from the South. I'm thinking Candy Burrs. And then they also talked about growing an empire. Candy Burrs does have an empire. So I'm thinking, I'm still thinking hands down the Night Angel is Candy Burrs. She performed Million Reasons by Lady Gaga. Killed it. And that is not an easy song to sing, but the Night Angel slayed it. And pretty much the Night Angel's yearbook quote was lend a helping wing and you too can break barriers. That was rather an interesting quote. And the guesses from the judges were Regina King, Jessica Simpson, and Taraji P. Henson, which is rather interesting. But I know Taraji's from DC, so I don't think it's her. So next, the next performer was T-Rex. She talks about singles and doubles, and Bumblebee and her clue. T-Rex performs Push It by Salt and Pepper. Again, great energy. The crowd was hype. The T-Rex yearbook quote is dream big, face face everywhere, never go extinct unless a meteor hits. So I'm thinking, this is rather interesting. And I'm still kind of perplexed on who the T-Rex is. But the guesses from the panel were Lily Singh, Liza Koshy, and Michaela Schiflin. So we just got to keep seeing on who this is. And obviously they did bring up the U, so they think this is a famous YouTuber who's T-Rex. But this person has a lot of impeccable energy, so I'm waiting to see on who the T-Rex could be. So, and the next performance was by the Swan. The Swan had like Alice in Wonderland, Self-Made, and I also caught the clue made in Japan. So whoever is the Swan is Japanese. And she performed "I Hate Myself from Loving You" by Joan Jett and the Blackbirds. I'm saying Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. Forgive me, y'all. And in the song, she pays homage to Ken Jeong. And everybody was wilding like, oh my God, Ken, you finally got a crush. So obviously this is somebody that knows Ken personally. And Ken, just like everyone else, is perplexed to see who this person is. And the European quote from the from the Swan was, I've been the black swan against all I've been the black swan against all odds. Spread my wings, millions, and I spread my wings for millions to see. Life is magical. And the guesses for the Swan were Mila Kunis, Christian Stewart, Christian Bell, and Sandra Bullock. I knew it wasn't Sandra Bullock, child, because Sandra Bullock can sing. I mean, the Swan didn't do too bad, but Sandra Bullock is a child of an opera singer, so Sandra Bullock got range. I mean, if you've seen Prince of Egypt, you know that Sandra Bullock does have a very nice singing voice. The last performer was the Rhino. I still think the Rhino was Tim McGraw. I'm going with that. And definitely, he talks about him being Southern and his wife being his guardian angel to his time of trouble. And the song he did was "Nice to Meet You" by Niall Horan. Did a great job. The yearbook quote was, "Family is important to success, especially when performing in front of kings is in your blood." So I'm like, so obviously this is a person who's may have performed in front of, kings and queens. So I'm like, this is interesting. The guests from the panel were Tim Tebow, Chris Pratt, and Ryan Lochte. So that was rather interesting. So they do the tally, and the one who gets chosen to be revealed is the Swan. Final guesses are Nina Dobrev, Olivia Munn, Megan Fox, Mila Kunis, and Christian Stewart. So they revealed, and it was another shocker. It was actress and singer Bella Thorne, and her and Ken Jeong are friends. And she was like, how could you not know? How could you not know? It was so hilarious. It was another shocking reveal. I mean, they've only gotten, I think, maybe 2 right this season as to the reveals as far as the panel. Because all of us have been blown away by who's a part of this season. And we still have the because now it's down to 4. So I think next we have the championships, and then it will be revealed on who's going to be the top 9, who will be the finalists to actually compete for the Golden Mask. But man, this season has been fucking awesome, because when you think you know who it is, it turns out to be somebody you didn't expect. Because I was dead set that the taco was Kelsey Grammer, and it was Tom Morgan. It was Tom. What's his name? Tom Morganon, and I was blown away with that because the host of Dancing with the Stars. I did not see that coming, and it's the same for the panel. The panel is just being completely blindsided just like all of us, and that's what makes this show so much fun and why I'm such a huge fan of it. But get down in those comments and let me know who you think who is who, and I can't wait to check out the next episode. So until next time, everybody, take care.